Good morning, everyone. It's September the 10th, Sunday. We're here at Finch Hatton's, where we've been staying for a couple of nights and had a really extraordinary time. Now I'm going to speak with William Musyoka, who's here at Finch Hatton's and was telling me he's been here since 1994. William, pleasure to be speaking to you, and thank you so much to all of you and your staff. Incredible hospitality. This is the fifth time I was counting that we have come here, and so much has changed for us as well. But I wanted you to tell us a little bit about when you got here, what was here, and the time that you've spent, what has happened, and anything you feel.
Thank you very much,
Pleasure.
Mr. Harikan. It's been, well, I can't believe
Yes.
5 times you've come to,
We have.
to stay with
Even
us.
when it was the old
Yeah.
tents, I
Yeah.
still remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you first came here, William, where did you come from? Were you a young man, a student, or how did you end up coming to such a remote part of Tsavo?
Wow, I came here as a young man. I came in 1994, 1 year after it was opened.
Yes,
That was late 1994.
yes.
And since
How
then,
many tents were there when you got here?
we had 35 tents.
35?
35 tents,
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the place was the same sort of area?
It was wild.
Yes.
It was wild. The gardens, the landscaping was
Yeah.
not developed. Was not as it is today.
Yes.
So it took some time before everything was in
Yes.
place. Yeah.
And what have you seen happen here since that time? Obviously, today it's very different. The family have made a big investment, I can see. But tell us a little bit about the early days.
Well, there's been a great transformation. The tents, as you can see, the whole tents were much smaller,
Yes,
but now the current tents, they are big, spacious, and they have more facilities.
yes,
We have three showering areas.
yes,
The old ones, we had only one shower.
yeah.
It's smaller.
And people who don't know the Tsavo, they're coming to Kenya for the first time. What's the Tsavo's attraction?
One thing I love about Tsavo is wild, untapped, and it's big, and it's always fun when you are doing safari, looking for the big five, driving around.
And the big five are all here, right?
Yeah, we do have all
Yes.
the big five, but
Yes.
it's a challenge. It takes a while before you will see everything. It's not like
Yes.
Amboseli or Masai Mara, one small flat land.
But here, within the camp, you had this incredible elephant.
yeah.
That's, I think, the oldest elephant.
That's the most exciting thing about being in Tsavo.
Yes.
Yeah, just,
And he was around here and seemed very comfortable.
mm,
And I think, not this time, but last time we saw some leopards. You had some leopards nearby. And last night I heard the lions.
lions, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we have our resident leopard, and
Yes.
that one is not very hard to find.
Yes,
Yeah.
normally around.
Yeah, it's normally around, and then our resident elephant,
Yes.
Iltilal.
Yes, this is a very famous.
Yeah, it's a
elephant.
famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the lions. Somebody said the lions. We haven't seen them, but I heard them yesterday.
Yeah, last night they were around. We haven't
Yes.
seen them for a while, but we know they're around.
But they seem to be more shy than lions elsewhere. They seem to sort of.
Oh yeah, the Tsavo lions are a bit shy. They are not used to being around people. They have a big territory to
Yes.
roam around. So.
Yeah. And I think Rufus was telling me they saw the buffalo was here. So that was one of the other big.
Oh
five.
yeah,
And
Yesterday morning, at the
Yeah.
at the crack of dawn, we had
Yes.
some buffaloes from the Viewing Tower. And
Wow.
yeah.
So what about William? What about tourism? I mean, you've been sitting on the safari circuit all these years. You've been looking at it. How do you view the whole tourism sector in Kenya, and where somewhere like Finch Hatton's fits in to that sector? Is the tourism sector doing better now? How would you describe it?
When I came here in 1994, it was all about mass tourism, people
Yes.
on a program going on safari from one park to the other
Yes.
in a very short limited of time. But now I can see it's changing nowadays. People would like to go to a place kind of like, say, Finchattons.
Yes.
They like to stay for 3 or 4 days.
Is that how long people normally stay?
Yeah,
for?
we are getting mostly between 2 to 3 days.
Yes.
Yeah, we are getting this. Most people, they would like to come here, relax.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got incredible facilities as well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And are we seeing more domestic tourism? Are we seeing local people coming more, to do somewhere like Finchattons?
Yeah, we are getting more
Yes.
domestic tourism coming to Finchattons.
And
it's changing, yeah.
Yes, and okay, and you guys are marketing into the local market?
Oh yeah, we are doing that as well.
And somewhere like Tsavo is quite remote, right? So I mean, are people coming from the coast, or are they coming, or what do they connect? Is it Tsavo and Amboseli, for example, or what is the circuit for the Tsavo? Is it Tsavo by itself?
No, we have people who are connecting Tsavo and Mara.
Yes.
And then we also have some people who are doing either from the coast, they are doing Tsavo East, Tsavo West, and then Amboseli.
Yes.
And then eventually everybody wants to go to Masai Mara, especially this time of the year because of the
migration.
Migration, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here we don't have a migration, but I saw lots of zebras and wildebeest.
Yeah, we have a smaller population of wildebeest.
Yes.
And it keeps on growing.
Yes.
Soon maybe we might have wildebeest crossing.
Yes, somewhere.
Maybe here by Finchattons Pond.
Yeah. This could be the crossing point.
Yeah, this could be the next crossing point for them. Yeah, there's a small population coming up.
And William, just tell us a little bit about the hotel staff, the people. I remember coming here. I recognize most people. Have a lot of the people been with you for a long time?
Yeah, most of our staff, they've been with us from day one.
And how many staff does it take to run a place like this? How many people are employed here?
We are presently 61 in total.
Yes, everybody.
Yeah, everybody included. Yeah, we have that number just when people take break.
Yes.
At least you have everything is running, nothing stops.
Yes.
Yeah, but on average we are usually between 35 to 40 people at one go, and then everything is running smoothly. At least you need a maximum staff of between 40, between 35 to 40 for everything to run smoothly.
Yes. And then we're quite close to Maasai country.
Yeah.
I mean, we drove yesterday to the Chulu Hills, and the driver was showing us what is the situation between human and wildlife situation. Is Tsavo coexisting well with the local people? Would you say, could it be better? What challenges are you seeing in that area?
It could be better. We have our neighbors, Maasais, and we have the problem we are having currently is them grazing into the park.
Yeah. And is it not, they're not restricted, or what is happening there?
It's restricted. They are not supposed to graze into the park, but they are still doing it. So it's been a challenge, and there's been lots of education going on.
Yes.
Between the stakeholders and the community.
Yes.
Whereby we are trying to encourage them, either reduce the number of cattle.
Yeah.
Also practice zero grazing.
Yes. So it remains a challenge still.
Yeah, it remains a challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. And eventually maybe they might have to do an electric fencing between the community.
You think so? Yeah.
I think that could be a long-term solution to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that might block the passageway, isn't it?
That's another.
Yeah. And if you were speaking to somebody and they were trying to make a decision as to come and visit Finchattons, what would in your closing comments, what would you tell them? What is so attractive that has kept you here all these years? That is the reason they should come.
Well, I love Tsavo. The landscape keeps on changing. So I would definitely say Tsavo is the place to be, and if you want to stay in a nice place, definitely Finchattons is the place.
Thank you very much, William. I really appreciated it. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.